This is the 4th grade lesson 32 worksheet. Classifying triangles by sides. Are the following triangles equilateral, isosceles, or scalene? So an equilateral triangle is when 3 sides are the same length. An isosceles triangle is when 2 sides have the same length. And scalene triangle is when none of the sides are the same length. So when we look at number 1, this is an example of an equilateral triangle because all 3 sides are the same length. So number 1 is equilateral. Number 2, this is an example of an isosceles triangle. These 2 sides are the same length, but this side is a different length as it's much shorter than the other sides. Number 3, so this one is a scalene triangle because none of the sides match up. These two, they might look the same, but this side of the triangle is only about like this long, which is not the same length, so it's a scalene triangle. Number 4, we have an isosceles triangle. They already showed us that these 2 sides are the same length and the bottom one is a different length, so it's an isosceles triangle. Classifying triangles by angles. Are the following triangles acute, obtuse, or right? So acute angles are angles that are smaller than 90 degrees. Obtuse is greater than 90. And right angles are equal to 90. So number 1, this one, it would be an acute triangle because all the angles here are less than 90 degrees. Number 2, this one would be an obtuse triangle because these 2 are acute angles, but the top one is an obtuse angle as it's greater than 90 degrees. Because if you tilt the triangle, it's gonna look like this, which means that the angle is above or greater than 90 degrees. Number 3, this one is an acute triangle because all the angles are less than 90 degrees. And number 4, last one, this one is a right triangle because it has an angle that is exactly 90 degrees.